Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my beautiful little workbench here, workshop, workspace in the garage of our new place. Got everything I need because I'm putting on fresh grips for my brand new clubs for 2019 because this is the What's in the Bag video. Clubs in there this year. If you watched my fitting video from the last 2 weeks, you would have heard Kieran and I talk about basically putting about 17 clubs in the bag and then any given week for a tournament, narrowing it down to the 14 we're going to play with. So I'm going to walk you through what's new in the bag for 2019. Let's walk through the bag as it is right now. Everything will be linked below. I'll do my best to find links on the TaylorMade site, Amazon, for whatever I talk about. But I will talk about like the things that are in the bag. I've got a Bushnell Tour V3. This thing's like 5 years old and it's still kicking. So I'll try to find a link of this or the current ones below. I have a couple things that never leave, like 3 things. My Liveview camera. You're probably pretty aware of how much I love this thing and how much I use it. It's been really helpful in coming back from this injury. But I've got this link below. I've made a video about each incarnation of the Liveview. This thing is pretty epic. So that's linked below, and also obviously with that link you get a discount and free shipping. So Liveview camera. This is the Parsaver, the putting ring. I made a video about this months ago. This thing stays in the bag because it is a training aid I use often. So that video is linked below and this will be linked below. Golf ball, TP5x, glove, TaylorMade Tour preferred glove. What hasn't changed is the 5-through pitching wedge. These are still P730s. I'm keeping these in the bag. Modus 130 shafts, extra stiff. These are staying in the bag. They're not changing. Wedges, I've got the HiToe low bounce here, and then here's one with 10 degrees of bounce just to play around. And I have a 54-degree milled grind wedge, but I've also put the HiToe 54-degree in the bag as well. So this wedge setup, these 4 wedges, I'll play around with depending on the golf course. I just realized as I'm editing this, when I filmed yesterday, I never talked about my putter. So, I mean, how could I overlook the most important club in the golf bag while doing this video? I have no idea. Maybe it's because I haven't been playing golf in a while, so kind of have forgotten about this thing. But I made a major switch this offseason to SpiderX. I'm using the copper and white. That's the alignment I've got. I've got the slant neck with the traction pistol 1.0 grip. I did a video about this, kind of reviewing this putter, reviewing this grip, and I put the grip on the Juno as well. But this switch was very, very easy. This putter feels amazing. I love this C-taper putter shaft from KBS in here. And I'm reluctant to switch putters. I use the same putter for almost 5 years. Then I was playing around with a few for the better part of a year and a half, and then I thought I found something I loved in Juno, and then this rolled around. So this is the putter. This is the putter that's in my bag that I completely forgot about. So now go back to Andrew yesterday talking about the rest of the bag. Those are also Modus 130 shafts in there. Here are the P750 long irons that are being removed from the bag, and they're being replaced with P760s. So the 3 and the 4 iron of my setup now will be P760. Putting this into the bag because it's just a little bit higher, a little bit further, and that's always good with a long iron. Got the P790 2 iron, UDI 2 iron. That's gonna stay in there, but it's also gonna be rotated in and out with the GAPR Lo, but this is a 3 iron, so it's a little more loft, but it still goes further than the 3 iron, the 760. It's got a tensai shaft in it. I'm really pumped. This thing is just so forgiving, and it's probably gonna fully replace this, but it's gonna take a little bit of playing with. I think I can get more playability out of this, so that can go in there. But then some people commented on the fit video, oh, what, you're putting 5 wood in the bag? Yes, 5 wood. So gonna have a 5 wood to potentially rotate with at the upper part of the bag between GAPR, UDI or 5-wood. The 5-wood's gonna be obviously for a golf course that's much longer. You need to get some more height on those second shots of the par 5s, like Beth Page, where they played the PGA Championship. A lot of TaylorMade guys had 5-woods in the bag, and I'm sure a lot of other players had 5-woods in the bag because they're so good. I mean, I grew up playing a 5-wood. Why not? I mean, here we have 19 degrees, here we have 19 degrees. This is obviously gonna get some more height, gonna land a lot softer if it's coming into a green. This is something for a golf course where I want it more off the tee to hit kind of low penetrating shots to find the fairway. So depending on the course I'm playing, that's where we'll be rotating the top of the bag, finding the best club for the top of the bag. 3-wood, M5 as well. Yes, the 5-wood was an M5. 3-wood's the M5 Rocket, 14 degree. Both the shaft in the 5-wood and the 3-wood is the graphite design IZ7. It's got big shoes to fill from my M2 because I love that M2 Tour 3-wood. So this, in my fit, I loved it. I'm excited that I've got more speed, I've got more strength, so I'll be able to push it a little bit more when I start practicing this week. So that's it, the Rocket 3-wood. And then the money club, we've got M5 driver. This thing is unreal. I've got the weight in the back right now just to help because my speed is a little bit down. This just helps get the spin up a little bit. But as I get more of my club head speed and my ball speed back, I'm gonna put these weights right in the middle, maybe add a little bit of loft to the 9-degree head, which closes it a hair, which is kind of perfect because I like to play a little bit of a fade. But if I have the face closed a hair, it's gonna help them straighten that out visually as well. Graphic Design Tour IZ7. You can tell I don't pay attention to the shafts and all that stuff too much. But this is the golf bag, and I have my training aid, my GabeGolf training aid. I've talked about this in videos. It's got some ball bearings in there, works on the sequencing, works on the rhythm. This will be linked below. It's an Amazon link as well. There's a lot of golf clubs in here. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 golf clubs. So yeah, this is something where any given week, I'll probably pretty steadily stick with the 54 and the 60 and the low bounce, but I'll probably put the HiToe 54 into play over the milled grind. But that's just gonna take a little bit of practice and a little bit of playing around with it because I really like this milled grind, but HiToe is money. These will be very easy to switch into. The GAPR I think will be very easy to switch into to replace the UDI. The 5-wood will take some work, some time, some practice, just to get used to the ball flight, the height of it, looking in a specific visual window to get used to that. That's gonna probably be the longest switch, and I'll probably be the most reluctant to put that into play, but if it works, it works, and especially with M5, how you have adjustability in it, in the 3-wood and the 5-wood head, that's huge. I can play around with it if I wanna get a specific ball flight. It's really hot in here. Jacksonville is like 105 degrees right now and humid, and I'm sitting in a garage with no breathability, and it's about to thunder and pour, and I need that because it's gonna cool things down because it's hot. I'm sweating here, guys. I'm not even on the golf course. That's what's in the bag for 2019. Nice to get this done at the start of the year. My arm is, we're getting there. I feel a lot better, putting some strength work into it. I'm excited to get back into a serious practice regime in the next coming days and the weeks to follow, because it's time to start competing in about 3 weeks. In about 3 weeks, I think I'm ready to start competing. So this is what I'll be playing around with and what I'll be bringing to courses to suit out, spec out my bag, or kit out my bag. Let's see what's in this little golf locker that I built in the garage. So this was just something that was in the bedroom of the apartment, but now I have to fit it out here. So I've got breweries, my favorite breweries that I've been to. Got lots of golf shoes up here. Adidas just sent me these Adipure. You saw Dustin wearing them at Bethpage. These are dope. You got Boost and that sleek profile. And then I keep the shoes down there. I've got all my extra old golf clubs down there. No more shoes in the trunk. I don't have a pro shop in my back trunk. Golf balls, gloves, all my hats for this year. Got some leftover hats from last year, and then my Vizio, my putting template, my putting mat, bring that out with me when I practice, and then just like electrolyte mix, gloves, or sorry, not gloves, grips, balls to practice, shoe bags, travel bag. That's a pretty good use for an IKEA wardrobe that was in your bedroom, and now your wife says no more golf stuff in the house, so it's all in the garage. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour of my golf bag and my pride and joy, this golf locker. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm gonna see you in the next vlog. Peace.